Hey everyone, welcome to Watch It Paint. In this video I just want to do a quick review. It's actually probably a preview. This is a new game, Twisty Little Passages, and it's not yet on Kickstarter. It will be kickstarted on May the 14th. Just to get that out in the open, this is not a paid for review or preview in any such way, but this prototype was sent to me free of charge. I mean, it's a prototype, so you'd hope so. So, first thing I wanted to point out is it's an amazing, I thought my puns were bad, dungeon crawl puzzle adventure. So this is a book-based dungeon crawl puzzle-based adventure game, very, very similar in concept to that Tramways Engineers workbook that I did, where you use one of these erasable dry dry erase marker pens that you can rub out as you go through. So let's just talk a little bit about the game and what you do to begin with, because that's probably the most important if you're watching this video. What's it about? It's got a little story, blah, yada, yada, yada. It tells you how to play, it tells you about solving puzzles, tells you about the items you can pick up during this dungeon crawl and the enemies that you will come across. And then you're presented with a kind of dungeon. Let's just move that out of the lamp for us. And you have a starting position, as demonstrated by this big start here. So you sort of start here, and then you have attack damage up here, life points, and a number of keys. And your goal here is to get out of these stairs up here. So you'll adventure through the dungeon. I'll try not to spoil too much, but we might go down here through this tight squeeze. We'll grab ourselves a key, cross that out. Now we've got one key, so we can open a door, and you might be trying to work out which door you now need to go through. You obviously don't want to go through here. It doesn't go anywhere, and we've just got round. So you might go through here or go back for the health. If we went back for the health, we'd then be stuck because we can't get through here. So let's get through here, go down to 0, and then we might carry on, grab this key. Now we've got one more key again. Oh, we can grab this key. We're up to 2 keys. Again, if we go back here, we won't be able to get through here. So let's use our keys here, down to 0. Grab another key, cross that out so we know we're back to 1 key. Oh, and then I'm not going to go any further, but, you know, now you've got some working out to do. There's a number of keys in health, more keys, and then you get this attack weapon. Now, it explains the monster damage here. If you've got no attack, you cannot hurt this big monster up here. So you're going to need the sword before we can carry on. And then once you've got the sword, you can do 1 damage. Oh no, so you receive 1 hit, which does 12 damage. And then your health here, which you were building up by collecting these potions, which you can see there's 10 worth here, so you'll go to 13, take 12 damage, which would be down to 1. And if you escape with 1 or more life, you have completed a level. Now, there's actually a cool little thing. If you escape ever with more than 1 life, you've done better than the designer of the game had ever sort of imagined you could do so. I've not managed to do that. Now, I've got 5 prototype missions, and I've played every single one of them, and it does escalate in difficulty quite nicely, actually. I'm hoping I did them all except the last one, I think, first try. So, and this took quite a few goes, actually. It's quite difficult. I'm hoping this is in sort of the middle somewhere, so they'll be much more difficult. Now, that's how to play, and that's what the game is. I don't know how much it's going to Kickstarter for. Under $20, I think. Don't hold me to that. I will leave a link in the description below, and we can go and check that out. I'll put it in the description as well, the cost, when I find out. As I mentioned, it's not Kickstarted yet. So it's a dungeon crawly game. You go around collecting weapons and defensive items, and then you battle monsters as you go through, and you're basically managing your health pool and the keys to get to the exit. Now, I played it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was really, really nice, actually. I am a fan of these sorts of games. If you've seen, I did as I mentioned, that Tramways Engineers workbook, which is a very similar puzzle-based game that you use one of these pens for and go around doing that. I also really, really enjoy those escape room-based books, that side of things. So if you've not seen any of those videos before, the main benefit is it's a book. You can play this anywhere. You can play this in bed. You can play it outside. You can play it on the train if you travel for work, that sort of thing. These pens, nice and quick. This is all you need. You just need this pen to play it. The other thing that appeals to me is my wife enjoys these too. It's a nice, quick game. I was going to say simple. It's not. I mean, it's simple to learn. It's quite challenging to the old noggin, but she enjoys a challenge, but she doesn't want to spend days reading rules or hours playing games. So she thoroughly enjoys this, and it's great when we can play these sorts of games together, taking it in turns outside when we're just sort of chilling in the sun, having a beer the other week. So that was fantastic. So I like these. I basically play miniature games and paint them, and then these book games which take very little time and you can play them anywhere. So I travel a lot as well. So very, very useful in that regard. It's an enjoyable game. I recommend you guys go and check out the Kickstarter, especially if you're interested in these sorts of book games. And if you've not tried one, it now might be the time to dive in and give one of these a little go. It feels, I asked my wife what she thought. She thoroughly enjoyed it as well. She played it all the way through, all 5 levels in one little quick sitting. It took me 2 sittings because I guess my brain's not as good. And she said it reminded her of sort of a computer game, either an old school one. We're so old, we played the older games with simple puzzle solvings, moving around collecting items, but also reminded me of more like of a new age mobile game, something like that. So if you're interested in sort of those sort of computer games as well, but would like to stick to the more textile version of a book, then this might appeal to you too. Anyway, as I mentioned, thoroughly enjoyed it. Well worth checking out, guys. And thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. See you again soon.